From conquering elemental dragons to surviving the brutal tower, the most unforgiving dungeon in all of RLCraft, there was only one challenge that remained: the 3 final bosses. Rahovart in the nether, Asmodeus in the end, and in the lost cities, the Amalgalich, a creature with an attack that can instantly kill anything. And to fully finish RLCraft this time, I'll be making the Sentient armor, the best weapons in the game, and looting the lost cities for a dragon ring, achieving one of the best endgame builds possible. After clearing my first brutal tower, I was able to get my hands on 5 brutal coins, which I needed if I wanted to craft the demonic soul cube and summon our first boss, Rahovart. So I started looking for a brutal merchant and traded in my brutal coins for the red summon orbs. So we only need 4. And then we're going to save 1 more. So now we have enough. And now the only thing that was left to get was a demon soul stone, which meant I had to fight one of the mini bosses if I wanted to get it. Okay, let's go. The Ebon Cacodemon. Let's deal with you first. I mean, at this stage of the game, these mini bosses should be really easy. Wait, what? Okay, there you go. And we got the Demon Soul Stone, the last thing that we needed. What? Oh, that's ours. Oh my god, I'm so dumb I used it. Oh my god, bro. Oh, we dead ass. Now I have to summon another one. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, second flying bullseye down. Easy. And now we have everything ready to craft the demonic soul cube. And there's even like a little description. A source of great demonic energy waiting to be unleashed. Perfect for luring a great evil. And the next one, which is for Asmodeus, is the aberrant soul cube. A strange device with unknown technology and magic flowing within. Perhaps some sort of beacon. And the one we're going to be facing last is the undead soul cube. Inside lies thousands of twisted trapped souls waiting to escape. But the one we're here for right now is the demonic soul cube. So let's make that. Boom. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We also need a soul key to, you know, actually summon the boss. With everything fully prepared, I went to the nether. What's like a good spot where it's not going to be too annoying? Wait, this might actually be fun. And then I started digging out some space to build an altar. Bro, I love this pickaxe so much. It's so satisfying. I'm gonna just pop this. Alright, let's go. Rahovart. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely one of my favorite boss tracks in the game. Like, it fits the nether so well. And also, I wonder if there's like any changes in Dregora to like the bosses. Like, is there any new attacks, more HP, or is it just the same? I mean, I guess we're gonna be finding the answer to that very soon. Yeah, this boss has way too much armor for me to use my sword. So, yeah. Let's go back to the nunchucks. And HP wise, I don't think it's any different from normal RLCraft. And I don't really see any new attacks. I mean, at least, like so far, I guess. I also kind of want to test out my bow, like to see how good it is compared to the nunchucks. Yeah, just look how much damage that does. Oh my god. Wait, how much stuck? Oh yeah, I forgot these things could just grab you. What the hell? Alright, I'm almost fine. Alright, nice. Why did I open to check my armor when I can just look bottom right? I don't know. You're asking too many questions. Alright, so what did he actually give us? Some Doomfire Bolt Charge. A Wraith Sigil. Loads of Demon Soul Stones. Oh yeah, more Nether Stars, which is good. But yeah, that's kind of it. It's not really much to get from Rahovart. Also, if at any point you join this video, make sure to sub so I don't become homeless. Thank you. So now we beat Rahovart, the next boss we're going to have to fight is going to be Asmodeus. And in terms of difficulty, it's going to be a massive jump. And it's because this boss literally has a minigun. And if you get caught lacking, it's basically GG. So it's about time we start going for a new set of armor. And the golem armor is going to be perfect in this situation because it has the highest location armor compared to any other set. But to make that, we first need to make a rune reader. Because unlike the other armor sets, you actually can't just click on the armor set because each world, I'm pretty sure, has a different recipe for it. So, I need to make a rune reader because I actually haven't done that yet. So then I made a rune reader. And then an advanced rune reader. And there you go, an advanced rune reader. Okay, where should we put this? I think it looks cool. Alright, I do have a couple crafting runes that I do want to check out first. So let's see. Okay, so this one is a golem helmet. A cushioned boots. Okay, that's straight trash. Vein pickaxe. Alright. Wait, chestplate. Wait, what? A gamble pickaxe. When breaking a block, there's a chance to either duplicate it. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Duplicate it or destroy it. I can't read. A heat gem. It glows and sparkles. And a wind talisman. Fly with the wind. That's either going to be like good or straight trash. I don't know. So we have the helmet. And we have the chestplate. Wait, what? A blue glazed terracotta. Alright, everything else is pretty easy. And a music disc. Okay, so we need to farm music discs. Okay. Alright, these two are good. The rest are fucking awful. Because I'm still missing the crafting recipes for the golem boots and leggings, so I was going to have to go back to the end and look for some end cities, as the chests inside have the best chance of containing crafting runes. And to make it even easier for myself, I also made some ambrosia for luck 3. Alright, it should be enough ambrosia. Just slap some wine and yeah, this should do. So then it was time to start searching and looting a couple end cities. Alright, crafting rune. Yes. Nice, more runes. Ooh, 2 runes. Whoa. Nice, another 2. Okay, so we have the helmet and the chest here, I think. And then these are all the current new ones that we just got. So hopefully at least one of these. A bound shovel stays in inventory to death. Okay, I don't need that. Heat talisman. Trash. Alright, go. Alright, there you go. Leggings. Wait, that is very, very easy. Okay, so leggings are very easy. Another heat talisman. Another one. God damn, okay. Okay, we have the leggings. Now all that's left is for us to look for the boots. So I went straight back to the end and started looking for more end cities. Thank you. Okay, this is the entire batch that I found from my latest run, so please. Okay, bound axe. And the talisman. No. We just need the boots. We need the golem boots. Okay, another golem helmet. Cushion boots. Let me put this by straight trash. Yes! There you go. Alright, golem boots. Golem boots. Alright, anything else that's good? Another golem chest. Another one. Wait, they're all different. Wait, are they the same? No, they're the same. So these are the current recipes that we need for each one. So this is for the helmet, which is pretty... Okay, so this one's easy. But the thing is I don't know is, are you... Okay, do you need like this specific C14 or C418 disc? Or is it like any disc? Because if it's specific discs, then this could be annoying. Alright, this one's easy apart from the blue glazed terracotta that I have to get. Okay, yeah, the leggings is by far the easiest, I think. Yeah, again, if it's any discs, then this is easy. If not, then yes, some of these like the boots. If I need specific discs, this is going to be kind of annoying, to be honest. So after doing some digging, apparently the discs that show here have to be like the correct disc or the specific disc. It can't be just any disc, which kind of makes it hard, right? So we need 2 weight discs, the C418 discs, and 1 more disc. And I was doing some digging because, you know, there's so many discs, and to find those 2 of the same ones and a more disc will be kind of hard. But apparently, if I go to my L menu and level up 1 of flint harvesting, and then if I go to this one, the treasure hunting. Yeah, so if you level treasure hunting up, it gives random chance of digging up treasure from dirt and 5% of chance per level, with I think a max of, I don't know, let's find out. And the thing is, I have so many levels that I think we should just try this out. I think this is the fastest way. If not, then we can try something else or something different, I guess. All right, so let's see if we have enough XP to fully max this out. So we need to level up this once. And then, okay, so you can only level up 5 times. All right, there you go. We maxed it out. So we need to make a good shovel, and let's see. All right, there you go, diamond shovel. God damn. All right, let's reforge this. Let's reforge this to at least get something good. All right, legendary. That was pretty easy. And then let's slap on some enchants. All right, for efficiency 5. And then combine these 2. And then efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, and mending. And then what I can do as well is I have an efficiency 5 tome. So yeah, let's just put this on offhand. And then we have efficiency 6. So let's test out if this method is actually good or not. So then I went outside my base and started digging. Alright, first disc. Mutation. After getting the first disc, I now knew that this method actually worked. So all there was left to do was to keep grinding and hopefully get 2 weight discs and a more disc. And 30 minutes later, I was able to get one of the discs that we needed. Yes, a weight disc. Nice. And not too long after, we got a more disc. Oh, more. And then we finally got the last weight disc. Let's go, finally. I think that actually didn't take that long. Like 20 minutes maybe? Alright, not too bad. Alright, now the only thing that I'm really missing here is the normal terracotta. And I think, yeah, the blue glazed terracotta. Which I can just make blue glazed terracotta by just smelting some blue terracotta. So that's basically what I'm going to be looking for, just normal terracotta and blue terracotta. So from there, I just mine some terracotta and then combine it with some blue dye to get blue terracotta. And the final step was to smelt it to get the blue glazed terracotta that we needed. And I also made an end crystal. With all the ingredients prepared and ready, it was time to start crafting the armor, starting with the helmet. Right, the golem helmet. Nice. Alright, golem chestplate, let's go. Golem leggings. And golem boots. Bop. Alright, so now that we have our hands on the golem armor, the next thing that I want to do is to reforge it to get the best quality possible. But the only problem is, I think you can only reforge it with nether stars, so we need to grind for some nether stars. So I was going to the nether to try and find a really rare and unique type of dungeon that spawns in withers, because realistically that was the only way to get enough nether stars to reroll the entire armor. Yes, okay, finally. This took a little bit longer than expected, but we're here. So now I need to try and find where the wither spawner is. I know it's supposed to be here somewhere, but I just don't know exactly where it's supposed to be. Yeah, okay, so that's the health part. Okay, so it has to be somewhere nearby. It has to be in this room. Yeah, there it is. Okay, from there I was farming any of the withers that spawned in. Once I started killing a couple of the withers, the spawner got enraged, which makes it spawn multiple withers and faster at the same time. So I sat and AFK'd for a while to let as many spawn in as I can. Alright, now we just AFK, I think. And after getting quickly bored, I just continued farming the rest. I can like hear them, but where? What the what the Okay, so I got 17 nether stars plus like a couple of nether stars that we got from Rahovart. Yeah, so 32. This is probably not probably. This is definitely not going to be enough. But I'll pop an ambrosia bowl potion, whatever the fuck, for luck 3. Yeah, let's see if that actually does anything. Okay, masterful, nice. Nope, in a way. Please, please, please. Okay, protective. Okay, all right. I'm not risking it. So okay, masterful, 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 and then protective. That should be fine. Locational armor. All right, we should be chilling. So now all that's left is to just enchant it now. So basically, if I need like any enchants, I'll just kind of come here. I have my penetration villager, mending villager. I think strengthening vitality 4 villager, which is kind of cheap. And unbreaking 2 villager. Arapid's villager, supreme sharpness, which we're going to be using later when we make a new set of nunchucks, and potentially some sentient, like either the sentient great cleaver or the scythe. If we get to making that, then yeah, the supreme sharpness 5 book is just insane. And then I just have an advanced pro, which is what we'll be getting. So yeah. From there, I traded for the advanced prop books and some strength and vitality books, and went straight to enchanting each armor piece, starting with advanced prop. And then slapping the rest of the enchants after. Alright, now we can take off our silver armor. And put on a full set of golem armor. Wait, so we have repulsion and diamond skin. And if you compare the armor stat before and after wearing golem armor, the difference is just crazy. Okay, the thing that we need to do now is we only have 1 brutal coin left, which means we need to do more brutal towers, right? So let's do some brutal towers. Let's get, because we only have 1, so we need 7. So maybe that's like 1 or 2 brutal towers. And then it was time to go back to the hardest and laggiest dungeon in the entire game, the brutal tower. And unlike the last time I was here, I was trying to go in and out as fast as I could. And the way I was going to do that was by popping a potion of flight before going inside the brutal tower, and then using wine to make the effect last as long as possible. So that when I got to the staircase section, which is probably the most time consuming part, I could just instantly fly through everything. And that's exactly what I did. Come on, come on, come on, come on, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Yes. Let me through, let me through. Okay, there you go. Easy. Now, all I had to focus on was the bosses that actually dropped the brutal coins. Yeah, chill. Don't steal my kill, bro. Alright, give me our first brutal coin. Thank you. Yeah, I think for this room, I'm gonna just go in and go out as fast as possible. I can't lie. Wait, where's the... Holy shit. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, there you go. Thank you. Oh, we have viral 3. Wait, something I wanted to try, right? Is what if I just do this? What the fuck? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Alright, now why is that a thing? Bro, how am I getting hit through the wall, by the way? How am I getting hit through the wall? Alright, I think we've overstayed our welcome for sure. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, What is this? No, please. This has to be the stupidest way to die now. Why can I not fly? What the fuck? Holy lag. Nah, I actually don't need this. We fucked up. Propulsion to unsheathing 5. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, 1 summon orb. 1 brute coin. What? Wait, he's only got 2 brutal coins because I kind of lost the rest. Wait, that was... Wait, all of this for 2 brutal coins. I don't even have enough for the boss. What? Because I was rushing through the brutal tower so fast, I didn't even get enough brutal coins. So I had to go back and fight 1 more mini boss for my last one. Alright, let's just quickly try and kill this thing. Okay, where is it though? Does he need a certain amount of mobs? Oh no, there it is. So apparently doesn't want to fight back. Okay. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to be making is the Aberrant Soul Cube. A strange device with unknown technology and magic flowing within. Perhaps some form of beacon. So we're gonna go trade for the 4 summon orbs, the purple ones, and we need 4 demonic hearts, which we got from Rahovart, and we need an aberration soul stone. So I started by going back to the brutal merchant and trading for the summon orbs. Alright, we need the purple ones, so 3 and 4. Alright, now we have 4 summon orbs. The next thing that we need to get is the aberration soul stone, which I think we can just like summon one of those like mini bosses. So I went back to my base and started building an altar for a Crimson Ipion. Alright, let's go. Wait, this thing is so squishy. And then it's just finished with nunchucks. Bro, chill. It's like dodging everything. What the fuck is this? Right, there you go. Now with the Aberration Soul Stone, we have everything ready. Alright, Aberrant Soul Cube. And now the final thing that we need is an Emerald Soul Key, which we're going to be using to summon Asmodeus. With all the preparations ready, it was time to go to the end and face the second boss. Also, I don't think I'm gonna be what is it called? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be popping any wine, just because I really hate the inebriation. So let's just go for all of this.
Asmodeus, the demonic mastermind.
Yeah, see, there's literally like no mobs here. Well, not as much anyway. Should we just go? Wait, combo him down. Okay, combo him down. Yeah, let's just go in. Let's just go. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I just realized, wait. Since when does this guy fly? What? I'm pretty sure we can out-sustain him as long as we just keep hitting. I can't, bro. Okay, my head's getting a bit low. Oh my god, man. Yeah, my body parts are getting low. Wait, shit. Yeah, let's just chill for a sec. Let's just chill for a sec. I don't really know how, like, far his range is. Like, I know this might be a little bit cringe, but I'm really not trying to die. Okay, so if we leave, he just kind of resets. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine by me. What the f... Yo, okay, there's way too many mobs there. There's way too many mobs. Yeah, wait, how long fly? Okay, alright. Should be fine, should be fine. Alright, we need to go for these before we can hit him. Alright, there you go. Easy. Yeah, as long as we can just keep moving around, we just don't get hit too much. Okay, wait, they spawned in. Yeah, that's... Okay, then go to this one again. Yeah, we just sustain and then it's just like so easy. Yeah, everything's just hitting my head. This is so cooked. Wait. Okay, we fly to this one. Wait, where's the other one? Wait, my head's on red, my head's on red. Yeah, just chill out for a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna just chill, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, because, like, if I keep fighting with my head on red, like, it's just, like, an almost, like, guaranteed loss. Like, I just can't be doing that. Like, even with a broken heart bubble. Bro, these mobs. Yeah, we just fully heal. We just go back. Alright, there you go. Easy. Alright, second boss down. Yeah, like, the reason this boss is so easy, because, like, I'm pretty sure you can just, like, go around. Like, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's a bit cheesy, it's a bit cringe, but it is what it is, bro. I'm not trying to lose everything. Did I grab everything? Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. And we have 112 levels. That's not bad. That's not bad. We've got 14 nether stars. 14 nether stars. We've got the aberration soulstone. some diamonds, just some random stuff, I guess. So now that we've beat the first two bosses, Rahovart and Asmodeus, there's a couple of things left for us to do in the game. First being going to the Lost Cities to farm some parasite parts and look for a dragon ring, making ourselves a set of sentient armor and a sentient great cleaver, and finally facing the last boss of the game, the Amalgalich. And to be able to achieve any of these goals, what we need is a new set of nunchucks, one with supreme sharpness, and all of these enchants that we already have, plus some ones that we're missing like armor piercing. And to get all the enchantments required for a god set of nunchucks, I had to go back to my villager reroller, which works by letting a villager intentionally get zombified and then hitting it with a weapon that has a purification enchant. And then when it turns back, it obviously rerolls what it's trading. And we're pretty much going to be here for a while. We have so many enchants, so yeah. Which was true because the final nunchucks I ended up making had 19 different enchants. So I sat here for literal hours, re-rolling and trading with the villager. I now have every single enchant and the only thing I'm missing is supreme sharpness, so here we are. Finally getting supreme sharpness 5. Okay guys, I think the nunchucks that I'm going to be going for, like for the endgame nunchucks, are going to be the lightning nunchucks. I do know that a lot of people do think either having like elemental nunchucks or ice nunchucks are better, but I just kind of like the AoE, and the new nunchucks are kind of cool, so that's basically what I'm going to be going for, I think. Alright, there you go. The lightning nunchucks. Alright, before we do anything, let's start re-rolling. Hopefully we have enough Dragon Bone to get Legendary. I think Legendary is the best quality. I don't know if this does anything, but I don't know. I just kind of like doing it. Alright, there you go. Legendary Nunchucks. Alright, now that I have all of these books, I'm just going to kind of start combining all of them. Because a couple of them aren't, you know, the correct, or I guess the... aren't like subject P5. So let's combine them to get the best thing possible. So P, and then disenchant it. So it costs less levels, basically. And I'm basically going to be doing this for every single book. Yeah, this is going to take a bit. Okay, these are going to be all the enchants I'm going to be putting on my final set of nunchucks, which is a lot, to be honest. And the way we're going to make sure we're not going to be paying like an infinite amount of XP is we're going to be using the 1-2-4 method, which basically, I'm pretty sure is the most efficient way of enchanting. And it's also the same for normal Minecraft. So basically what you do is you sort everything in order of most expensive to least expensive. And that's kind of the way that you enchant. So you go from 1 enchant to 2 enchants, 4 enchants, and then to 8 enchants. So let me just sort all of these out first. Okay, now everything in like order of most expensive to least expensive. Enchant wise, so Supreme Sharpness 5 is going to be 20 levels enchant, Swift Slashes 20, and then all the way like till the end, you know, Unbreaking's 3. So now I'm going to start using the 1-2-4-8 method. So let's start by just enchanting this for 20 levels, which is 1. So now we combine Swift Slashes 5 and Rune Pacing capabilities for 16. And then I continue repeating this process again and again. And now for 33 levels, we can get Supreme Sharpness 5, Swiftest Slashes, Rune Piercing capabilities, Advanced Looting, Arc Slash, Ash Destroyer, Viper, Subject P, Supreme Fire Aspect, Combo, Adept, Envenomed, Purging Blade, Lifesteal, Vampirism, Atonement. Basically every enchant that you need. And this is basically what we're going to be using until, well, forever. And the last thing that I've decided I wanted to do before trying to complete the game is to make myself a set of Sentient armor, which is usually known as the best set of armor in the game, just because it literally adapts to multiple damage sources, And like when it comes to Dregora, reducing or like damage reduction is literally like the most important thing in the game. And also it stops you from getting viral. So for us to get that, we literally have to go to the lost cities and start collecting parasite parts like vial shells and living cores. And like so many different like ingredients that we need to get, which obviously means we need to go to the lost cities, and we need to improve our baubles, just because right now I don't have the best quality for each. Like for example, I have arcane, I should be having undying on my cross necklace. On my broken heart bauble I have healthy, and then I have armored monk shield and strengthening on my shield of honor. So let's reforge these real quick, and then we should be at least a little bit more prepared for the lost cities. Alright, now my baubles are like 90% ready. All that's really left is to just kind of get more battle burritos, golden apple, also, sorry, some god apples, and that's basically it. And then we just gotta make the portal, pretty much. Yeah, I finally got everything ready for the portal to the lost cities, which basically just requires some synthesite lanterns, which you just place them under a bed, and then some skeleton skulls. Something like this. Bop. But then I was kind of thinking, I think the easiest way to farm the parasite parts is probably to just go to the, not to the lost cities, but to go to the underneath, because there's a lot of the same mobs, but like there's a lot less density and it's just like a lot less laggy. So I think I'm not going to be going to the lost cities yet. I'm just going to go back to the underneath and just kind of see if it's just true or not, because I don't really want to be running on like 3 FPS. So yeah, let's just go and see if it's as good as they say. So I went to the parasite biome looking for a portal to the underneath. Alright, we're back into the underneath. Last time I literally like stayed here for like 10 seconds, but I don't think it's that dangerous unless you're in like the floors below. So what I'm kind of looking for is an entrance to the parasite cities. I think there's one right underneath because there's a lot of skyscrapers, but there's usually a hole that leads you right to the bottom. Alright, something like this. Alright, we really need to be careful here. Alright, let me just pop this and a battle burrito. Yep, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, now I can start farming. Oh my god. What am I stuck on? I literally can't move. What the fuck is this bullshit? What? Wait, this is cooked. But this is so cooked. I can't. Holy fuck. Wait, what's the debuff that I have? Jailed? What? I was there for like 5 seconds. 5 seconds and my broken heart bauble popped. What? I still can't move. Okay, now I can move. Wait, don't worry guys, we got 1 infected flesh. Okay, jokes aside, what am I supposed to do? And needle of 5. So after some investigation, I realized that the reason I was getting jailed wasn't because of some crazy mob, but actually because of potion sickness, which you get when you have 12 active effects. And it literally gives you the worst possible debuffs, like jailed where you can't even move. And the way I was going to fix this was by replacing my iron skin and regeneration rings, which take up 2 effect slots, with 2 resistant rings that are going to stack with my shield of honor. But the problem now was not getting 1 but 2 half diamonds to craft a ring of resistance, and the only way I was going to do this was by making a stoling farm. So then I went deep underground and started digging out some space for the farm. And then place some slabs so only stolings would spawn. Okay, it's been a while. Bro, what are these things? Hoggle it. The hell? Wait, this should be right, I think. Right? Yeah, everything's 0, 0, 0, 0. Alright, we just have to keep waiting, I guess. Okay, so I've kind of been AFK here for a while and nothing's happened, so I'm gonna try and like go somewhere else and see if like it works, I guess. Because the first farm wasn't really working, I just went to a different place and built the exact same farm and sat patiently with the diamond in my offhand and waited. Oh my god, finally. Wait. Okay, there's 2 stolings here. Please, 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 come on. Alright, first one dropped nothing. Even though the first 2 stolings didn't drop the half diamonds, I was still very happy because at least now I knew the farm was working. And now it was just a matter of time before I got what I wanted. Alright, okay, we got 1 here and I think we got 2 others here. Wait, is there any more? Alright, we have 3. Please, please game, come on, come on, come on. What about these 2? Is there 2? Yeah, that's 2. Yes, come on. Okay, we have 1. Come on. Alright, 2. That's it. That's literally all we need now. And after getting my 2 half diamonds, I ran straight back to base and made 2 potion rings. And then combined everything to make a potion ring of resistance. And the same thing as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now all that was left to do was to reforge both rings to Undying. And now we can replace both of these. And now having 2 resistant rings equipped and a shield of honor gave me permanent resistance 3. Having had enough of the underneath and with the recent buffs, I decided I was going to go and see what the Lost Cities was like. Alright, here we are finally in the Lost Cities. Right, so far we don't have fear, which is, well, not fear. We don't have gelled, which is good. Alright, yeah, I think the bolsters are one of the things that we do want to farm, so let's just keep trying to farm those and some of the other mobs. Now that I didn't have a crippling debuff like gelled, I was finally able to start farming the mobs and working towards my Sentient armor. Yeah, I don't know who's spreading that misinformation that the Lost Cities is harder than the Underneath. That is just not true, to be honest. And it was also the perfect opportunity to loot some Lost Cities chests and try and find some race rings. Yeah, should we see if there's like any good loot that we can find? Straight fucking balls. Wait, Ring of the Elves, okay. I mean, it is pretty ass, but that's our first race ring. Wait, no way! Okay, Ring of the Dragons, let's go. Wait, holy shit. Wait, I actually expected to get it that fast. What? That was an easy find, to be honest. Wait, that's sick. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm literally just gonna stand in the middle of, like, a big city and just see, like, what mobs just come at me and let's just, like, farm, like, a lot of parasite pots. Like, here... Okay, there you go. That's the first... Can you build this thing down? Yes, you can. The Ancient Overlord. This is... Alright, there you go. Our first blood tier. Yeah, we're gonna need to farm a lot of these if we want to make a full set. I think we need 24 blood tiers for an entire set of Sentient armor. Yeah, I think that is the strongest thing in the Lost Cities. Like, I think we're just so overpowered now. So yeah, I'm gonna literally just kind of sit here for a bit and just try and like grab everything. Holy shit, there's so many here. And I continued farming parasite parts for a while, trying to get as stacked as possible before going back to base. What the fuck? Wait, what's some max you can... What the fuck is that thing? What is this thing? Okay, I'll viral. No. Holy shit, okay. A viral 8. Okay. Yeah, I'm good off that, bro. I'm good off that. We could just do this. And there you go. Viral was gone. And then I encountered my first assimilated ender dragon in the Lost Cities. Easy. And getting one step closer to the sentient armor. Okay, yeah, now back from the Lost Cities. This is kind of what I was able to get. This is kind of the haul that I got. I got a couple knocks and brains. I don't really know what is like what, or like what is useful. All I know is that for the armor that we need infected flesh, a couple long armor fragments from the long arm mobs. So we need a couple more of these, a couple more of these. But before I do any of that, I want to craft myself a permanent ring of dragons. And for us to be able to do that, what we need is a couple mana crystals, which means which basically are found from the, I think, 4th floor or higher of the Lost Cities. So I'm going to be going back and just kind of looting all of the top floors. Okay, ring of fairies and some mana crystals. That's exactly what we need. Wait, ring of fearless. Nice. And while I was back in the Lost Cities, I also fought any of the mini bosses I found to get more blood tears. Wait, another ring of dragons. Okay. Yes, let's go finally. Yes, sir. Nice. Nice. After a while of grinding in the Lost Cities, this is what I managed to get. We basically have everything here. The only thing we're missing is 2 Dragon's Breath. So let's go back to the end and resummon the Ender Dragon. Alright, place this here. Right, there you go. And now we're able to make a dragon gem. And now we're permanently a dragon. That's actually so sick. Look, and we also got like an entire like extra row of hearts as well. Oh my god! Wait, you move so fast. Wait, look at this. What? Okay, that's actually insane. But like it uses up so much mana, and I think we can like also eat some of these. Okay, I'll keep it like this because for each one that you eat, you get like I think 10 plus mana for your max mana, and I think it caps out at 500. So, all right, the next thing that I really want to do is I'm gonna make one of the sentient weapons, which I've really been kind of excited to make, which is the living cleaver, which if you kill enough parasites, it then transforms into the sentient great cleaver, which is, I'm pretty sure, the single most amount of damage that you can do in a game, like single hit damage. So I think we should have everything necessary. Okay, and to make the living cleaver, okay, so we need a living core, a single living core. a vial shell, 2 hardened bone handles, and then we need 3 infectious blade fragments. Okay, yeah, I need the Reeker fangs. Yeah, we have some. And now I have everything necessary to make the living cleaver. Results of various parasites' body parts reshaped to form a weapon. The flame of life shines inside it, lashes out virulent strikes. Yeah, I definitely butchered that. Okay, that's not bad. Because I don't really know how you're supposed to reforge these, so that's not really bad, to be honest. What I'm definitely going to be doing is I'm going to be reforging this, placing like just getting a couple of enchants that I've been saving up that I've always like gotten duplicates. So I'm just looking like enchant this as well, because when it becomes sentient, I'm pretty sure it keeps all of the enchants. So let's go enchant it right now. All right, so the main enchants I'm going to be putting on it is just Supreme Sharpness 5, Swiftest Slashes, Piercing Capabilities, Purging Blade, Curse of Possession, and then Unbreaking and just Mending. I'm not gonna like go through and like fully enchant it because I already have my nunchucks, and these are probably, or they are getting me better than the Sentient, or right now the Living Cleaver. It's just I just really want to have like a parasite weapon. So if I just put it here. Now this is basically we're going to have, yeah, Supreme Sharpness 5, Swiftest Slashes, Root Piercing, Purging Blade, Curse of Possession, and Unbreaking. Yeah, I think this should be pretty good. 27 attack damage. Before I start evolving my Living Cleaver into a Sentient Cleaver, I first wanted to focus on getting the Sentient armor first, so I continued farming the mini-bosses for more blood tiers. Right, that's literally the last one I need. After that, I went straight back to base and started crafting my first set of living armor. Then first living helmet, living chest, alright, living pants. Now we have a full set of living armor, which we can make into sentient by 4 sentient cores. Which we need 4 living cores again. Cheers, bro. These recipes are insane. And then we just... And this is when my dumbass finally realized that I don't need 24 blood tiers, but we actually need 32 instead. Oh my god, I need 32! Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Wait, I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I need to kill 8 more. So, straight back to the Lost Cities we go. Also, I'm pretty sure if we, like, go for its head, we can actually get, like, an extra blood tier. So, I'm literally just gonna focus on only hitting its head. Yeah, see, okay, so the head dropped, so now we can get, like, 2 blood tiers. Alright, there you go. And 8 blood tiers later, we're able to make the last sentient core. And now we have 4 sentient cores. And now we finally have everything ready to make a full set of sentient armor. Sentient helmet, sentient chest, sentient pants, and finally, sentient boots. Alright, so now we need to reforge it and put some enchants on it. And now I have a full set of fully enchanted sentient armor. The best armor in the entire game. And to reroll Sentient armor, you need a Vile Shell. So that's exactly what we're going to be farming. I just need some more long arm fragments and flesh. I kind of want to put it on. Should we? Yeah, we can, to be honest, right? This armor looks insane. Oh my god. And it just fits so well with the purple nunchucks and the purple wings. Oh my god, this looks so clean. Now I can fully retire both my armor sets. Just look at that. And then we can also give him... but that one already has... Fine. I retire our old nunchucks as well. Alright, so let's go just farm some stuff and just fully reforge all of these. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you die? The fuck? I'm. After getting a lot of infected flesh and long arm fragments, I started crafting the vile shells, and then it was time to start reforging. Yes! Masterful. Yes! No way! Okay, please, 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 please. Wait, this might be possible. Alright, don't jinx it, please. Yes! Okay, my toes. Should you keep it protective? Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, masterful everything except my boots, which is fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, now that's done. Now we need to try and get a Sentient Great Cleaver. And to get the Sentient Great Cleaver in Dregora is a little bit different than normal RLCraft, because you have to use the Living Cleaver to kill 50,000 HP worth of parasite mobs, to then evolve your Living Cleaver to the Sentient Great Cleaver. So I was going to need to farm a lot of mobs. What the fuck? Yo. Look, which one do you even go for? Yeah, this like spot is like really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, that's that I found. Like the mobs are like so easy. And nothing like crazy as well. What? Sure, bro. And then I got it. The long-awaited Sentient Great Cleaver. Wait, I got it! Wait, I just realized. Sentient Great Cleaver. Oh my god, wait. I wasn't even paying attention. Wait, that didn't even take that long, to be honest. The ulterior evolution of the Living Cleaver. It has gained a mind. Lashes out virulent strikes. You can't hide anymore. Wait, that's sick. Wait, let me try this. But it's actually not bad. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that different, but apparently, like, the bleeding is really, really good. Okay, now, all that's left is to do a quick Brutal Tower and finish the game. Alright, so let's go back to this. And now it was time to look for our third and last Brutal Tower. Alright, let's go. And again, I ran past everything and only fought the bosses that actually dropped the Brutal coins. Wait, does it drop Bruticon? Yeah, it does. Thank you. Alright, there's a Crux. Yeah, it's like so slow, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at this. Yeah, the damage is like super slow. Atomic Deconstructor, thank you. Technically, we can just kind of... Oh yeah, did it run out of mana? And now the only boss that's left is Shavaxi. There's like loads of like random potions. Mana candy. Good coin, thank you. Summon orb. Alright, now we have 6 brutal coins. With the brutal coins acquired, it was time to visit the brutal merchant one last time. And there he is, the brutal merchant. Give me the side ones this time. Yep, now we have 4 cyan orb things. And just like before, I was summoning another mini-boss, but this time for the undead soulstone. And then... Can you boil this thing down? Holy, okay, this thing just like insta teleports on you. Alright, there you go. That was pretty easy. We can actually make the Diamond Soaky first, because why not? Because I think we need a little bit more. So let's start by getting the key ready. Which, to summon the Amalgalich, you're going to need the Diamond Key. And then finally, the Soul Cube. The Undead Soul Cube. Inside lies thousands of twisted trapped souls waiting to escape. And now we basically have everything ready. And to be 100% prepared, I also decided to make some health boost potions, which do exactly as it says, boost your health. So we make some thick potions first. We put a heart container. Easy. Then some glowstone. 6 should be enough. We're just gonna have to be like kind of popping them like as we go, I guess. Yeah, I was also doing some more research, and apparently if you don't have like good movement speed, which I don't really think I have with this armor set, you're gonna be kind of cooked. So I need to look for an agility book and make some speed potions. Okay, so I need to try and find at least like one agility book somewhere, surely. Just one. Come on, please. Okay, agility 2, nice. So I'm gonna instantly slap that on my leggings. See how much of a difference that makes? Yeah, that makes a very, very good difference. And then we need to make some speed potions as well, because the ones that we currently have, like at most like last, like okay, like speed X lasts 5 seconds, speed here 40 seconds, 10 seconds, and this one doesn't even like last that long. And because of that, I decided to make some extra speed potions just in case. Okay. Our speed 2 potions. Okay. I think this should be it. I don't really know if there's anything else we can do, to be honest. I think this is it. Yeah, and this is basically what I'm going to be taking with me. I think I'm just going to be using my nunchuck as my main weapon. Just popping these two at the same time. The speed 2 and health boost. The ender pearls to TP away just in case he does his insta-kill attack. We have the random, like,
Try it! Forest parasites!
okay. So yeah, I have the... Goddamn, okay. Yeah, so I have the type FM2 just for instant speed. Shivy's Ale for max HP and attack. Same thing here, which, yeah, just more max HP, speed, damage resistance. And then to finish off, a Berserker Potion for 8 max HP and 18 max damage. So, yeah, I think this is like everything. And then obviously, God Apple, Battle Burrito. I don't really think you can prepare any more than this, to be honest. And yeah, all of my baubles as well. Just in case what you guys want to look. All right, let's go. Alright, so I'm basically just kind of looking for a building with a flat top, maybe? Yeah, maybe something like this. Maybe something like this would work, or something like this. Just pop all potions now. Alright, let's go. I should keep an eye on my speed. Okay, we have a minute of speed. So the plan is to just wait for the insta-kill attack. And then after he does the insta-kill attack, that's when we go in. Until then, I'm just gonna be running around basically. Okay, there it is, there it is. There's so many... Bro, what happened to the arena? What? Okay, what? Okay, we go back, we get out. Half the arena is missing, bro. What? Yeah, I actually to not get stuck. Like as long as I don't get stuck, I'm chilling. Lag. Oh my god. She needs to keep moving, keep moving. Alright, now we go in. Alright, we pull back. Whoa. Alright, nice. Circle around. Bro, whoa! Wait, what happened to my UI? What the fuck was that? Oh, shit. Yo! Wait, why is he not doing the... Alright. Oh my god, just look how fast we are. Yeah, we're not very fast now. What? How do I even... I don't even know what's happening, to be honest. Just go around, go around, go around. Yeah, just go for it now. Let's just go for it now. Wait, phase 3. Oh yeah, wait, there's phases where... Maybe now it does an insta-kill or something? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Wait, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Wait, it's bad, it's bad. Let's just go for it now. What? Half the arena is missing, like... No, I'm not gonna risk it now, I'm not gonna risk it. I just can't get caught lacking now. Alright, that's it, that's it, that's it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh my god. Alright, I mean, half the arena is a bit insane. Oh my god. Wait, bro. I can't lie, I almost sold. Because it took me so long to realize that there's, like, different phases. Okay. Where's the Sin Pendant? Yes. Oh my god. Finally, I've actually finished the game. So many hours. You guys don't understand how long this took. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Alright guys, I mean that's basically it. We've collected every major armor set, including the Sentient armor set. Made ourselves a Sentient weapon, beat the Amalgalich. That's basically it. Like, we've finished the game. And all that's left is, I guess, to put this with the rest of them. I think that, like, only makes sense. Alright, that's basically it. Okay, that looks a lot cooler. So that's basically it, guys. Finish the entire game, beat every boss, all the armor sets, everything. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you.